Hey, Epic Chem students!
So today we're going to talk about something that was like low-key boring at first, but it's actually super important in chemistry. The periodic table. So if you understand this chart, chemistry becomes 100 times easier. It's literally the blueprint for how everything in the world works on an atomic level.
This chart organizes all the elements, which is basic building blocks of everything literally around us. Like everything. Your phone, elements. The air you breathe in, elements. That water bottle you're sipping from, you guessed it, elements. Each square on the table is one element, and once you know how to read it, it's not that hard.
So there's rows, which are from left to right, and these are called periods. They tell you how many electron shells an atom has. So if an element is in period 2, it has 2 shells. Period 3, you guessed it, 3 shells. So yeah, it's very easy. So now we're gonna go to columns. They go from up and down or down and up. So these are called groups. These tell you how many valence electrons the element has. So valence electrons are the ones that are in the outer shell and that control how elements react with each other. The more valence electrons, the less reactive it actually is. The fewer valence electrons, the more reactive and wild it is.
So, for example, let's choose an easy one that we all know. Carbon. Carbon is actually number 6 on here, and the number 6 represents the number of protons it has. And its symbol name is C because that's the first letter of it. And the name of it is carbon. And the atomic mass actually at the bottom of every element. For carbon, it's 12.01. And the average mass is actually just the protons plus neutrons added. So once you understand what each part of the box means, it's actually really easy to understand.
Okay, so we're gonna split these basically. And on the left side, we have the metals. These are shiny, solid, good at conducting electricity, and usually pretty reactive. It's used in stuff like wires, tools, and technology. And now to the right side, we have non-metals. They're not shiny, kind of brittle, and not great conductors of electricity, but are super important for life, like oxygen, carbon, and nitrogen. So metalloids are the stair steps in the middle. These are kind of in between. Sometimes they act like metal, sometimes they don't. Silicon is a metalloid, and we use it in computer chips and technology. So on the far right, we have this little column, and these are noble gases. These are like elements that are pretty low key. They barely react with anything. Helium, neon, and argon, they just mind their business and like float around.
All right, now let's test ourselves. I'm going to use Beatty here because I think she's the perfect example to use.
Okay.
So, you want to use the periodic table since I'm already an expert at this?
Okay.
I'm thinking of an element with 11 protons. It's in group 1.
Okay.
And it's a metal and it reacts crazy with water. What is it?
Sodium.
Hey!
And we would know this already because we learned this in class with Mr. Yu.
Shout out to him.
Okay, so now that you know that, the periodic table isn't just some random chart that Mr. Yu made us memorize. It actually helps us predict how elements will behave with each other. Which ones will react together and what stuff is made of. So once you start learning how to use it, you'll be like, oh, that's why this reacts with that, or now I get why these elements don't mix. It's honestly one of the most useful things in science, and once you learn the basics, it's not that as hard as it looks. So
now we taught you a little bit about the periodic table, and I hope you use this knowledge.
Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Bye! We miss you, Mr. Yu!